Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of Bitter Reds. As you can see, the two of us are absolutely delighted football fans this week. Adam, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm fantastic. How are you, Marley?
I'm not too bad, all things considered. It is kind of funny that last week we were both fairly confident in terms of obviously yourself, a win for United. I was quite confident that, okay, yeah, we have been really poor, but at home to Forest, we will be okay. And we both lost. Liverpool lost 3-0 at home to Nottingham Forest, and Manchester United got beat 1-0 at home to Everton. What was your thoughts on that game on Monday? I didn't expect that, albeit I did think it could be a tough game for United. Everton are decent.
Where do I even start? Where do I even start with this one? You know, going into the game, as you said there, I was very confident. I was confident of getting a win. I was expecting these players to turn up because obviously with the international break that just happened, just taking place, I was thinking, okay, they're going to come back. They're going to stay unbeaten, but they're going to start winning games now. They're going to start building a bit of momentum by getting a few wins. But we did absolutely fuck all in that game against Everton. Yeah, oh look, we had over 20 shots on goal. Like, it's all right getting 20 shots on goal. Hit the fucking target. I think we only had about 4 or 5 shots on target. But besides that, Everton went down to 10 men in, I think, the 13th minute of the game.
Yeah.
And it was for a slap from Idrissa Gueye on his own teammate, Michael Keane. I'm thinking, oh, oh yeah, I will take that. Yeah, we're going to go and smash these now. Then we go and concede. And before we actually conceded, we looked like the worst team. They completely dominated Man United before they scored. And then when they scored, I was like, oh, they deserve it. But I still expected Man United to respond whilst they had 10 men for 73 minutes of that game, by the way. And we were a complete disgrace. We didn't look like scoring at all. Like, we looked like the
No.
team with 10 men. We looked like the team with 10 men. The way we were playing, Amorim substitutions, just a lack of desire, a lack of, just lackluster, I think is the perfect word to describe the performance. It simply wasn't good enough. It was an absolute disgrace from back to front, disgrace. And has anything really changed? Has anything really improved? Because look, I do have a bit of sympathy for Amarin because the fact we didn't have Cunha or Sesko, I get that. But that team that we played should still be good enough to go and beat Everton at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
When people are saying, "Oh, we've improved, we've done this, we've done that, 5 games unbeaten," not anymore. Not
No.
anymore. We can't even beat 10-man Everton. And now we
Yeah.
have the next game against Crystal Palace away from home, by the way. I'm sorry, I fear for us. I really, really do fear for us in these next couple of weeks. And this was supposed to be a good run for us. Like, when you see our fixtures, I think we have Crystal Palace away next. That'll be tough now. But then we had West Ham at home, and then we have Wolves away. We're thinking, oh, this is going to be a good run of fixtures. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
After seeing that on Monday night, I really do fear for us going forward.
Yeah. I think that was the biggest thing, to be fair, Adam. Um, I turned on the match towards the end of the first half. But I was just looking at the stats when I was out of the house, and I was like, okay, well, after that red card, I mean, you're just expecting, an absolutely incredibly one-sided affair. A game of just attack versus defense, basically the entire rest of the game. 80 minutes, I think it was, or just over. United played against 10 men, and obviously Everton are a good side. We mentioned, they could put up some sort of a low block in this game. They didn't actually come out like that. I thought Everton were positive enough, as you were saying there. I mean, I think
Very good.
before they were the red card, I think they were the better team. Like, they were looking definitely a lot more positive, and even after like 30 minutes and that, like United playing like 20 minutes against 10 men, like, I mean, their XG was something like 0.02. Like, I mean, but still, I was still thinking, like, I mean, that goal from Kieran Dewsbury Hall, by the way, was beautiful.
Oh,
Um,
brilliant. But it
yeah,
was shit from United, though. Shit
it
defensively
was.
from United, because when I saw the way Lenny Yoro defended, and I saw the way the rest of our players defended that goal, just allowing him to walk through us and have a shot on goal from 25 yards. Dewsbury Hall is a dangerous player.
Yeah,
If you allow him to have a shot from 25 yards, That's what's going to happen. So
100%.
weak. I was so disappointed with the way we were defensively. Those
Yeah.
back three were a disgrace. Disgrace.
Yeah, but I definitely agree defensively. I mean, that was poor. It was lackluster, as you mentioned. But you're talking about going forward at home. Regardless if Everton have a few decent players and they have a good experienced manager, I think he's got is it the third or fourth most managerial appearances in the history of the league or whatever.
That was
But
his first win at Old Trafford in 18 years, by the way.
I know it's
Like,
crazy, but you're thinking, okay, United, even at 1-0 at halftime, I'm thinking surely they break them down, and Everton were quite comfortable in the second
yeah.
half. There was only, I think, twice in the game Pickford was properly outstretched, and to be fair, he did make a couple of really, really good saves, especially from that Xerxes header. That was a great save. I was just oh, that was just a perfect header from Xerxes. That's going in the corner, and it's a great save from Pickford. But yeah, as you mentioned, you're going up against 10 men. You can't break them down at home for the vast, vast majority of the game. I know you have issues in midfield and, as you mentioned, issues defensively, but
the
you
midfield.
didn't have Cunha for the game, granted, but you still brought in a couple of forwards or attacking players in the summer, and it's crazy to think that you couldn't break them down. That was the biggest thing. I was shocked by thinking, okay, Manchester United might give a few gifts of goals, or be thrown into dogfights when they shouldn't be, but I couldn't believe United couldn't score in that game, and as you said, never really looked like doing so.
No, not at all. And like when I looked at Everton going into this game, they had one away win all season, and it's against the worst team in the league, Wolves. And they came to Old Trafford, and they actually, do you know what? To be fair to them, they looked better with 10 men than they did with 11. They
Yeah,
actually did. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Like, I can't get over how bad Manchester United were. When I look at the defence, as I said, the back three were a disgrace. Luke Shaw and Lenny Yoro should be dropped for the next game. Absolutely shocking. The midfield, Polo FC, Ian Beale FC, it is absolutely shocking. It really is. It's so bad. Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes do not work together. They don't. There's no control. Okay, I get Bruno can press high, win the ball back, full of energy, and he does have that quality. But he doesn't have the quality playing in that position. To get the best out of Bruno Fernandes, you have to play him in his actual position, which is the number 10. But we can't play him there at the moment because we have players there in the likes. I know he didn't play, but we have obviously Cunha, we obviously have Ahmad, we have Mbuemo, we have Mount, and Xerxes. I don't even think Xerxes is a striker. He's not a
yeah,
striker. So, when you actually look at it as well, who was on the bench to come on for Xerxes as a second striker? We have no other striker on the bench. Do you know? It's with Shea Lacey, a youngster. Do you know, as our probably best attacking threat besides Mount. It's so frustrating. Do you know? And just even the way we played, with so much lack of intensity, lack of quality. We couldn't string 4 or 5 passes together. By the way,
yeah.
you saw us in the second half. We continuously lost the ball, and they transitioned into counter attacks and actually did really well from it. And could have easily made it 2-0. I'm actually surprised it didn't. Man,
Yeah,
I'm actually my head is gone.
I
I
know.
can't believe what
Yeah,
happened on Monday night.
yeah, it's one of those, as I said, look, you can drop points to Everton, but you can't drop points, lose at home to an Everton side with 10 men for the vast majority. That is
Was
just
slapping his
really,
teammate.
yeah,
Was
I
slapping
know.
his
I
teammate.
know it was a crazy, crazy red card as well,
Oh,
but you just can't do that. You can't do that. And obviously you mentioned the midfield there. I always say that, look, the biggest issue there is Casemiro. Yeah, he might have good games here or there or whatever,
he's
but
shit.
yeah, he is not. He is.
He is
If you
shit.
want to properly improve, and get back to being somewhat competitive in the league, you can't have somebody like Casemiro who is out on his feet the last 2 seasons, I'd say, in the Premier League in midfield. But Amorim as well, because I wanted to touch on that. Obviously, you mentioned there his substitutions wasn't good. I felt he was very naive with his tactics after obviously the red card happened, and uh, maybe he didn't set up the team correctly. There was a couple of things Moyes did after that red card, but even before that red card, but especially after it, to just playing this kind of system as that, okay, contain, play on the counter, and they were so good at doing it. And I don't think Amorim had kind of an answer to that. What's your thoughts on Amorim? You say nothing has improved. Elaborate on that.
Well, I mean, when you look, obviously you mentioned there on Monday night, like he was afraid to take risks after the sending off. You know, he was afraid to commit players forward, really. Like
Yeah.
people say that Yarrow and Luke Shaw were camped on the edge of their box. Luke Shaw, by the way, didn't even make runs in behind for overlaps, and overloads to actually create an option out wide so we can get balls into the box. Like Luke Shaw was a joke on Monday night. Like he was so afraid to commit players forward and take risks. What I mean by nothing has improved. Okay, stuff has improved. Our attacking quality has improved. We're scoring goals. We're doing this. We're doing that. I'm not taking away that at all. But we're so slow in possession. There's just a lack of desire, a lack of intensity. Do you know? Like when I watched us against Brighton, we were unbelievable in the high press. I haven't seen this, since the Brighton game. We've been
Yeah.
so poor. We really have. And look, as I said, things have improved. I still think, do I still give him time? Maybe. Like, I'll give him the Crystal Palace game and a couple of other games, maybe the next 2 or 3 games to see what he does. Because, look, this guy's not going to get sacked, like, straight away. He's not. He's not going to leave straight away. But I'm really, really scared going into these next couple of games. If we play like that against Crystal Palace, we're going to get spanked. And if
Yeah.
we get spanked, then the pressure is on Amarin again. Do you know, people have been on about a 5-game unbeaten run, this and that. Like, it's mediocrity at best. It really is. It's mediocrity. Yay, a 5-game unbeaten run. Let's go fucking mental, shall we? No, lads, shut the fuck up and say it as it is. It's mediocrity at best, okay?
Yeah.
Losing to Everton at home is unacceptable, okay? Losing away to Crystal Palace on Sunday is unacceptable. Do you know, losing against these teams for Manchester United is unacceptable. I don't care about fucking progress, this, that, 5 games unbeaten. It doesn't matter. You have to be winning these games, and you have to actually have a way of playing to beat these teams. Do you know, he didn't take any risks against Everton, and he suffered the consequences because of that. Do you know, bringing on Dallo at left wing back. Like,
I
what?
know. Yeah.
Dallo, oh man, I'd rather
Yeah.
have my dog at fucking left wing back. Seriously, man.
he definitely
Bullshit, like.
he definitely suffers from a lot of naivety, I think,
Yeah.
on the sideline, in-game tactics, changing up things to, to kind of counteract what the opposition is doing or how the opposition is playing. But it's certainly a few big weeks upcoming for Ruben Amorim. It could be potentially even a few bigger weeks coming up for Arne Slot after an absolutely embarrassing 3-0
Look,
loss at home.
all I will say is I know we lost, right? And completely understandable we get bantered. Absolutely. But people need to understand how bad that defeat was for Liverpool.
Absolutely.
Morley.
Yeah.
3-0 at home. 3-0 at home to Nottingham Forest. What is your thoughts on that, man? And what is your thoughts on Arne Slot at the moment?
He has to go. Arne Slot has to go. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And I don't know why the entire fan base is not unified in that. Oh, he's going to turn it around. Things are going to change. We're going to improve. We're going to get better results. Performances are the exact same as they were at the start of this run as to right now. If you are one of these, oh, it's ridiculous to say that the manager should get sacked. Well, tell me something, right? Is there signs of any of these issues improving? No, there's not. So tell me why you were like that. Oh, because he won the league last season. All right, fine. So you're basically just giving him credit for from winning a league with a team that wasn't even his. So that's the only reason, right? We're Liverpool Football Club. Who the hell loses 3-0 at home to Nottingham Forest? Absolutely nobody. Simple as that. Like Liverpool that never happens for Liverpool Football Club. I can remember once in my lifetime we lost 3-0 at home in the Premier League, and that was Brendan Rodgers the season after we bottled the league. He was sent as marching orders not too long after that. We can't have these results. We can't have these results. It's as simple as that. There has been no signs from the very start of this slump that things are going to get better. Absolutely none. Literally none. Obviously, we have PSV tonight. We could win that. And then people are like, oh, things are not that bad and stuff like that or whatever. Even if we win against West Ham at the weekend, things are absolutely that bad. Everything, the issues from the top to the very fucking bottom of Liverpool Football Club, and there's been no sign whatsoever that he is even close or has solved 10% of one of these or 5% of one of these issues. He has to go. It's as simple as that. He's been completely found out this season, and I think game in, game out, things are getting worse, if anything. I also don't believe that the players believe in what he is spreading to them anymore. I don't believe...
No.
I genuinely believe the players don't believe in what Arne Slot is pushing to them between the dressing room, the training ground, whatever, at the moment. I don't, because you're 1-0 down at half time in that game, and within a minute of the second half, you're saying, oh, well, obviously Slot must have threw the kitchen sink at them in the dressing room at half time. He must have had a great team talk. We concede again. And you know what's another huge thing? That there was this statistic now, I can't tell you exactly, but in terms of tackles and different statistics this season, they've been all-time low numbers. That is not me. That is not for me, a team that's properly playing for their manager. And every single time we go down now, we know we've lost the game. We know we're not going to come back. So, that is just a few of those things which I honestly believe the players are not properly playing for him anymore. Not properly actually, giving 110% for him or believe in what he is pushing to them anymore. And there's no sign of any of these things getting better. We're seeing players all over the pitch play the worst that they ever have in a Liverpool shirt. So I don't understand this bullshit of, oh, give him time, he'll turn it around. Where are the signs that he's going to? It's been 3 fucking months,
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more, to be honest, Morley. Like, isn't it like 6 losses in 7 and like 8 losses in 11 in all competitions? I mean, that's just dire. It really is. It's really, really bad. It's a really bad situation at Liverpool right now. And like when I watched you against Forest on Saturday, yeah, you're right. There's players there that I don't think believe in what Arne Slot is trying to get across. Like I saw Ibu Konate coming off, or was he coming off, or was he coming off for half time? I don't know, but he looked like he was smiling, and I was like, you're 1-0 down, or you were 2-0 down, and you're smiling coming off. I'm like, you can't do that, like, And for me, like looking at this team as well, I don't think this would have happened under Klopp. Like, no way. Like, I actually think like there has been some bad results under Klopp, but the players believed in what Klopp wanted to do, and I think if he went 1-0 down the way he went 1-0 down at half time in that game, I don't think he would have conceded straight away in the second half. I think he would have came back and won that game under Klopp. Like it's mad what's going on with Liverpool right now. Attacking players aren't firing either. Yeah, you're creating a couple of half chances here and there. I think his substitutions are very weird as well. Like, I'll never forget the Man City game where he didn't like bring on Alexander Isak. Like I couldn't, and then he brought in Chiesa with like
Joe Gomez.
Or Joe Gomez. He's then I think he's then playing Szoboszlai at right back to then put in Curtis Jones.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's put our best player at right back. Yeah. It's not like we're playing. It's not like we're playing Manchester City. We're playing Nottingham Forest. So let's put our best player at right back. That makes so much sense. Like, what are you thinking, man?
Best midfielder, like. Know, it's crazy, like. I'm shocked about like how bad Liverpool have been this season. And you said a good point there, like about why he probably should be sacked. Like, people are saying that, he won the league last season. Didn't Manuel Pellegrini win the league with Man City? And did he get sacked the next season, or was it the season after? I can't remember. But like
Ranieri at Leicester as well.
Ranieri, Di Matteo won the Champions League with Chelsea. Got sacked the season after. Like this happens. Yeah, like this happens. Like, some managers do get found out after winning big trophies. They do get found out. So there's no reason, especially after what we're seeing right now with Slot, why he shouldn't be sacked. But like, I'll ask you the question. Like, are you definitely Arne Slot Out?
Oh,
100%.
vehemently, absolutely vehemently, 110%. I'll always love what he did last season. I'll never hate the guy or something like that, or never dislike the guy. I just feel him being there is not for the betterment of Liverpool Football Club right now. You cannot lose 6 out of 7 Premier League games at Liverpool Football Club. You cannot lose 8 out of 11 games at Liverpool Football Club. Did that happen in the Klopp era once? Like, I mean, then you
No.
say, oh, well, we lost we had 6 losses at home or whatever. Yeah, because we had Reece Williams and Nat Phillips at the back because Virgil van Dijk was out for the fucking season. So there was these reasons whenever Klopp had a bad run. We literally have the best squad I've ever seen us have in my life, I would say. And this is what's happening. And you can't, and I stress that you absolutely can't, lose 3-0 at home to Nottingham Forest, to 19th in the league. That didn't even happen under Roy Hodgson. We didn't have a result like that under Roy Hodgson. By an absolute mile, the worst manager I've ever seen take charge or be in charge of Liverpool Football Club. So why the hell does he get away with it? As you say there, football changes quickly. It's a results business, and if you're consistently not turning in results, your team is not turning in performances, then sorry, it's time to say goodbye. You know, it's as simple as that.
100%. 100%. And that's football. You know, like, it's okay if a manager isn't good enough. You know, there's better out there. You know, it's kind of the same with Man United and Amorim. Like, I get, like, you know, and people go on about Fergie back in the day when he was given all that time to, you know, rebuild stuff. Football's changed. It has. It's revolutionized. You see a lot more sacking of managers nowadays than you would have back then.
Yeah,
in my
100%.
opinion, anyway. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, and I think some of the standards from some fan bases are on the ground. Our fan base is a joke at times with some of the excuses they make up for these players. Like, we are player FC at times. Some of the players I see, or some of the fans I see, make up excuses for the likes of Luke Shaw, for Bruno at times, for, like, oh, they got credit in the bank. What credit? Like, what credit do they have in the bank? Let's be real. Like, I don't get it. And it's not just Man United. I'm not picking on my own fan base. You see it with obviously, like, your fan base as well, like the way you're not unified on Slot Out or Slot In or whatever it is. You know, like, this happens at every club. Do you know, it's okay if a manager isn't good enough. Like, people need to realise that, because you can get better. But also, when I look at our club now as well, and there's major issues with the board and the ownership. I'm not going to go in about that, but, like, there is major issues at Man United right now. But with Liverpool, it's different, because is the ownership good? You know, FSG right now, like, they've pumped money in now in the summer. You know, they did spend a lot of money in the summer on great signings, you know, and the board is really good. But the manager isn't getting the results that he really needs, you know. So, and he's not gelling the squad together that people thought that this Liverpool team would be unstoppable, you know. So it's a really bad time for both of our fucking clubs.
It is. Absolutely.
Are we two banter clubs right now? Are we?
Well, I think ourselves have definitely been the butt of the joke for the last 3 months. Obviously, United have been a lot longer going back to that, but you did have that period where obviously you didn't lose a game in 5, whatever. But as you say there, that is quite diluted as well, because there was a couple of draws in there, whatever. I mean, you were in winning positions as well and didn't win.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, you talk about obviously Arsenal, talk about you know, even Chelsea, I mean, at the moment. And yeah, I mean, we're certainly there to be laughed at right now. I mean, even Everton, even though it's just goal difference, are actually above us. So that is just beyond that, absolutely embarrassing, even after 12 games. But we did mention Arsenal there. Arsenal obviously beat Spurs 4-1 in the North London derby. I thought it'd be closer, but I did think Arsenal would win. I think that was the kind of main feeling that myself and yourself had from looking at this game last week. But yeah, Arsenal have won the league, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. They're an unbelievable side. Let's not get it twisted. I mean, their performance against Spurs on Sunday was unbelievable. Like, I thought Spurs were a joke, by the way. Like, they were
Yeah.
so bad. They were so bad. Absolutely useless. Like, didn't lay a glove on Arsenal until the second half, where Richarlison had that chance from the halfway line. But that was a gift, basically. It really was. But besides that, they didn't lay a glove on Arsenal. But Arsenal were in full control. I thought they absolutely dominated Spurs, creating chance after chance. Eberechi Eze is insane.
Yeah, he's
He's
top quality.
unbelievable. He is a quality footballer. A hat trick in the North London Derby. I saw a stat. The first player to do that since the 70s for
Yeah,
Arsenal.
in his
Against Spurs.
first derby as well.
His first derby. And he just looks so cool, calm, collected. Even his celebrations, he just looks so just chill,
He's
cool, calm,
class.
collected. He's quality
He
player, man. I
is.
really
Yeah.
like him. Um,
Yeah.
I thought
I
the
was
whole team.
so
Yeah, go on, yeah.
No, sorry, man. I was just saying
Right,
I was so disappointed to see Eze go to Arsenal because, as I said, when he went to Arsenal, I thought he was going to Spurs. I would have been like, oh yeah, that's not too bad. But obviously, he is an absolutely top quality player, and he's been one of my favorite players in the league for years outside of Liverpool. And yeah, I mean, I just expected him to do this at Arsenal. I mean, and he is. It's incredible, as you say. He's a top player.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, when you look at the whole Arsenal team, really, like, even Leandro Trossard, I thought was very, very good against Spurs. Like, his finish, his turn, and his finish for his first goal was unbelievable. I thought Saka, overrated Saka,
Mm-hmm.
had a good game. He was
Yeah,
really good at
he's a
Spurs.
good player. Like, we're not disputing
He
that.
is. Like, people need to understand. I just think Brian Mbeumo is a better player. Like, people need to relax. Like, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's a big difference between thinking somebody is bad than overrated. That's a big
Yeah,
difference. Do you know what I mean?
no, but Saka, like, I still think Saka hasn't hit his prime yet. I still think Saka has a lot of potential like, to do really well. Do you know, I do, even though he's 24, 25. But the reality is, he just needs to do a bit more. But he did a really good job on Sunday. Creating a lot of chances. Playing well. I thought the midfield for Arsenal was unbelievable as well. Declan Rice,
Yeah.
he's just one of the best players in the world now, isn't he? He
Mm.
just is. Like, like, they're just an unbelievable side. And
Ah, yeah.
they have Gyökeres to come back, even Havertz to come back when he comes back from injury. They have players to come back from injury, who will cause a lot of cause a lot of teams problems going down the line. So yeah, they'll win the league, man,
Ah,
100%.
yeah.
And it's sad. It is sad.
It is, and
But
it's gonna be really, really long. Oh my God, it's gonna be after they actually
you're
do
in
win
for
it.
it in the summer anyway when they win the
After they
league.
actually win it, it's gonna be so long, man. Oh my God. But as you're saying though, like, I mean, look, and they have spent a ton of money, let's be real, over the last
Yeah.
number of years. But to be fair, he has got us now completely right. Arteta, he has, because it's so difficult to look at that entire squad and find a vice, find something to exploit or something to get at a proper problem or issue. Talk about depth, talk about what they're like defensively, how good they are in midfield. Their forward options, obviously adding Eze to that. I mean, obviously the goalkeeper's been really good too. They've got great players to look on and call on the bench. So yeah, it's the absolute complete polar opposite to our two clubs at the moment. And actually, just before we get into the next segment, yeah, I mean, it's funny, we could be looking at the next few months, maybe both Arne Slot and Ruben Amorim potentially not being in a job. We shall
Yeah.
see. But
Yeah.
anyway, to calm the mood, let's play a game we played last week, and we probably will bring that back again. Don't speak until you hear a better player, then, which I quite enjoyed, and I think the
Yeah.
clips are quite good as well from that. We're going to try to play a different game kind of every week, as I said, regardless of how Liverpool or United are doing. At least it'll bring some joy and some fun to the overall chat.
Yeah.
So if there's any ideas, leave them in the comments to what we can do. This week we are going to play Guess the Career Path. So I have two players, Adam has two players, and we are doing Guess the Career Path Premier League edition. So it is basically going to be I go first, Adam goes second, I go next, and then Adam goes last, and we will see if it ends up a 2-2 draw, or we will see if anybody wins. Okay. First of all, let's see. We can go with you first. I can go with my player that I have first, and
Yeah.
you can guess
So
pretty much.
I'm guessing the
Yeah,
player.
you're a guess.
Okay.
Adam is up first. Guess the career path. Okay. First of all, we have 1996 to 1997 Paris Saint-Germain, 10 appearances and 1 goal.
Okay. PSG, good club to start off with.
Yeah. 1997 to 1999 Arsenal, 65 appearances and 23 goals.
Nicolas Lurka.
I went too easy.
When I heard Arsenal, I was like, didn't Anelka play with PSG beforehand? But yeah, I was like, yeah.
Do you know what though? Like we were talking about this beforehand, and we were saying, let's not go too difficult. Let's go challenging but gettable, and that was my thinking for Nicolas Anelka. I literally had another like 12 clubs to go through. I did expect you to get that, but not as early. Fair play. So that's a point to you, Adam. Anyway, I am up next, so let's start off.
Okay, so first player up from Morley. Let's go. 1999 to 2004, West Ham, 93 appearances, 29 goals.
99 to 2004 West Ham.
Yeah, 93 appearances, 29 goals.
Okay, I'm instantly thinking a striker. Go on.
2000 to 2001, Bournemouth, 29 games, 18 goals.
Okay, so he was on loan at Bournemouth. Very, very good. Okay, go on.
2000. Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
He was also. I don't know how this works though, because it says 2004 here, but like he already took a 3-year break.
No,
I don't know. I don't know if I was looking at it wrong.
no, he was on loan, but he still played for West Ham.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Sorry, my
Go on.
apologies. 2004 to 2008, Spurs, 139 games, 43 goals.
2004 to what?
To 2008, Spurs, 139 games, 43 goals.
I should be getting that. I was thinking Robbie Keane with Spurs and West Ham, but Robbie Keane started off in Ireland, so it's not Robbie Keane. 2004 to 2008, did you say? 43 goals. Peter Crouch. Did Crouchy even play for it? No, he did, yeah.
He did, yeah.
He did.
Like, go to the next one?
I think I should be getting that. West Ham and Spurs. Carlton Cole.
Like, will I do the next club?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So then he went out on loan to Portsmouth in 2008. Originally went out on loan and he got 1 goal in his first game. Then they ended up signing him for that whole season. So 2008 to 2009 Portsmouth. Basically, he got 31 games, 15 goals altogether.
Is that Kanu? Yakubu. Portsmouth. I'm thinking 2009 or 2008, 2009. Let's see. I feel like there's an obvious one that I'm not going for here. There's an obvious one that I'm not going for here. For Portsmouth, he got 15 goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go again.
Then he went back to Spurs till 2014. 135 games, 47 goals.
Yeah, I should definitely be getting this. There's somebody obvious that I'm missing here. I don't know.
I feel like you will get it because there's a lot of other clubs there.
I feel like there's definitely something obvious that I'm not getting here. So it was quite.
Loved goals. Loved goals.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm thinking with those numbers. It's definitely it's obviously a forward. But I'm just trying to think back. 2013, 2014. He was at Portsmouth as well. Go on. My mind is going completely blank.
Then he went to Toronto, 2014 to 2015, 19 games, 11 goals.
Jermaine Defoe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well done.
I should have got that so much earlier. I should have got that
No,
so much earlier.
it is tough though. It is tough.
Yeah, but you know what? It completely left my mind that Jermaine Defoe played for West Ham.
Yeah, I didn't know. I actually didn't know until I looked it up that he actually played for West Ham. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, completely left my mind, and I also did not know that, or completely forgot, Jermaine Defoe played for Portsmouth.
Didn't know that either.
No.
I thought he had a whole career with Spurs and then moved
Yeah.
on to other clubs.
When you said Toronto, I was like, oh yeah, I remember Defoe went to Canada after, or at some stage of his career. I was like, yeah, but the West Ham one threw me off. I can, like, obviously that was kind of before our time, but completely forgot he played at West Ham.
I felt like you would have got it as well because it was like then it was back to Spurs on loan, Sunderland.
Yeah.
You know, like you I'd say you would have got it anyway.
The Bournemouth one though I should have caught on to because he went back to Bournemouth later on in his career. He did so. But I'll take
still good.
Yeah, I'll take the W. Although I should have got that sooner. Anyway, all right. So it's 1 point each. Next player, I am going to read out 1999 to 2001. Ajax Cape Town, 24 appearances and 6 goals.
So Ajax.
Ajax Cape Town.
Oh, go again.
2001 to 2006. There's some good clubs here. 2001, which is why I went for him. 2001 to 2006. Ajax, the actual Ajax, 94 appearances and 15 goals.
Zlatan?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, obviously Zlatan did play in the Premier League, so I can see you're thinking there.
Ajax. 2 seconds now. 2 seconds. Sorry. So what was it? How many games?
94 appearances or games and 15 goals.
94 games, 15 goals. Next club.
2008, Borussia Dortmund, 25 appearances and 0 goals.
Sham. Dortmund. Oh, sorry. Ajax to Dortmund. Okay. So if he started off in Ajax, he must be Dutch.
He started off Ajax Cape Town and then went to Ajax, remember.
Is Ajax Cape Town in the Netherlands?
I can't say whether it is or it isn't, but it is Ajax Cape Town, so it's not the actual Ajax. The actual Ajax was second.
Oh, okay, right.
Do you want to hear the next?
Yeah, go again. Yeah.
2007 to 2008, 1 year loan at Everton. 28 appearances and 2 goals.
Nah, go again. This is bad.
No. To be fair, it's not easy. It's not easy. I'm glad, especially, I went for this one after the first one I thought was challenging, but yeah, probably too gettable. I think any Premier League fan will get Nicholas Anelka.
Ajax, Dortmund, Everton.
He signed He signed permanently for Everton in 2008 until 2011, in which he scored 7 goals in 76 appearances.
Okay, so he's not a forward. He has to be either a midfielder or a defender. Distant? No.
No, not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. But no. I'll go on to the next club. 2011 to 2012, Tottenham Hotspur, 10 appearances, 0 goals.
Man, who the fuck? Who is this, lads? Has to be either like a fullback or like a, I don't know. Go again. Jesus, this is really tough.
2012, back to Everton on loan, 4 goals in 14 appearances.
I don't know. I really don't know, man. Fuck. This is actually this is so tough, man. This is so tough, man.
You'll know it. You'll know it. I wouldn't have did this if you wouldn't know it. Like 20. He signed then again permanently for Everton in 2012. He was there until 2016, in which he got 7 goals in 71 appearances.
This guy's a defender, man. This guy's a defender. Like, man. Ajax, Dortmund, Everton, Spurs, Everton. Man. I genuinely can't think of it.
We're up to 2016 now, so
go on.
It's not that long ago. Okay, his second last club, 2016 to 2017, Sunderland, 15 appearances and 0 goals.
This is his last club.
His second last club.
Oh man. I feel like I've done really bad here now. Hold on now.
No, it's not easy. It's not easy, but as I said, it is. Like, you definitely know it. Like, you do know it, but it's not easy.
Everton to Sunderland. Go on, do the last club.
2017 to 2018, bid vest with 4 appearances and 0 goals. I would have got this from the first club and the fact he played for Everton. Give me a guess anyway.
My mind is just gone. Like, okay, 2 seconds now. Ajax, Dortmund, Everton. Like, Stephen Pienaar.
You got it.
Well, no way.
You got it.
Oh, no way, man. Is that
yes? It? Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know he played in the 90s, man. What?
Huh? Well, 1999. Yeah.
Oh, shame. Fuck.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I wanted to make it challenging, but not like too difficult. And I feel like that was a good level of it. Yeah?
That's it, yeah. That was a really good one, man. Fuck.
Thank you. I would have got it as I said previously, because Ajax Cape Town and then Everton. So Ajax Cape Town. Cape Town is a city in South Africa. And then I was thinking, okay, Everton. So I would have got it because South Africa, Everton, good player. I
thought Ajax Cape Town was like the Ajax B team.
Yeah. I know what you mean. That's why it was good. It could throw you off.
That was a really good one, yeah.
Well
I didn't know he played for Sunderland though. Fucking hell.
Yeah, and then I was looking, obviously, he did play for a few Premier League clubs, so yeah, it was a good one. But fair play, man. Fair play.
Yeah, sound, man.
Yeah.
Okay. To make it 2-2. There isn't no, there is a few clubs here. This is a tough one. No, I'll be honest. It is a tough one. But anyway, to make it 2-2. 1997 to 2004, Charlton Athletic, 128 games, 9 goals.
Right. Let's see. I'll just see Herman Herriderson.
No.
Imagine if I actually...
Good guess, though. Will I go again?
Dwight York. No, he's before that. Let's see. Charlton. They had a few ballers back in the day. Powell. No. Go on.
2000, Norwich City on loan, 6 games, 1 goal.
Okay, that doesn't give away anything, yeah.
Okay. 2004-5, Chelsea, played under Mourinho, 15 games, 1 goal.
How many goals did he score? How many goals and appearances for Charlton did you say again?
9.
Yeah, so he's obviously, how many appearances?
128.
Yeah, so I would say he's a defender. He's not a forward. He's definitely not a forward. So he's either like a defensive sided midfielder or a defender. It's not Ashley Cole, no. He didn't play for Charlton, no. Just thinking though, English, then Chelsea. And sure, you said 04. Did you say 04, 05? Just 1 year at Chelsea? Oh, yeah, sure. Obviously, it's not him. Only 15 appearances, though. He obviously wasn't. He was nothing too special. Go on.
Yeah, it's nothing too special.
Yeah.
2005 to 2007, Newcastle United, 55 games, 4 goals.
Again, that doesn't give away much. Like, this is really difficult.
Yeah.
That doesn't give away much. 2005 to 2007, Newcastle, 4 goals.
I wouldn't have got this, though, I think, genuinely.
You went too hard. You went too hard. As I said, I went one, maybe not. I maybe a little bit too lenient, and then the other one I went challenging. This is too hard. 2005, 2007.
Well, when you hear his name, you're gonna be like, "Oh, okay." I think you might get it though. Will I keep going?
Yeah.
2007 to 2011, West Ham United, 113 games, 10 goals.
113 games, 10 goals. I'm thinking, yeah, let's see. It's not Diop, is it? No?
No. A lot of London clubs here, though.
What, 4 years for West Ham? 07 to 11. 07 to 11. 4 years at West Ham. Let's see, think back to that team. Can't think of an awful lot of players, to be fair.
It is tough. No, I'll be honest.
It is. I nobody's coming to mind. Like, go on.
2011 to 2013, Spurs, 50 games, 0 goals.
50 games, 0 goals.
This is tough. No, the last club might help.
What you say? 4 years at Spurs, 50 games, 0 goals.
No, 2 years at Spurs, 2011 to 2013.
Again, very little. Michael Dawson. I don't know.
No. The last club, 2013 to 2017, Fulham, 119 games, 6 goals. Yeah, I think the next time we do this, I'm gonna pick a better fucking player than this.
Yeah, this is nobody screams out at me on this. Nobody, absolutely nobody. Like nobody. Like I'm thinking English, but I don't even know. Like Spurs, West Ham, Charlton. He doesn't score many goals.
Like I know this isn't the point of the game, but for this one, I could give you a clue.
Yeah, I
If
do, because nobody comes in.
he went on to be a manager.
Oh, Scott Parker, is it?
Yeah, yeah,
You needed to actually give me that, though, to be fair. You needed to
yeah.
actually give me
No,
that.
no, I know. It was, to be fair. I'll be honest. Like, lads, I'll be honest. It was a fucking like. I was looking at that one. I was like, oh, he might get it, but then I was looking at the clubs. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it does seem a bit tough. Like, you know.
No, but to be fair, now that you said Scott Parker, it wasn't as hard as maybe I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I was thinking of like West Ham. He was there for a couple of years. Fulham, he was there for a couple of years. I do remember him playing for those clubs, like quite a lot for those years. Do you know? So I was like, oh, maybe, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I remember him
yeah,
playing. I remember him playing for West Ham, and I remember him playing for Spurs. Obviously, Charlton was a while back. I didn't know he played for Charlton. Fulham now I can picture, but I kind of forgot that he played for Fulham. But yeah, no,
yeah,
it wasn't a bad one, to be fair. I actually thought it was going to be more difficult.
yeah,
I actually thought the final name was going to be more difficult, like somebody properly random. But
yeah.
yeah.
I can't
Anyway,
believe it got Pienaar, man.
oh
What
yeah,
the fuck?
100%. It was brilliant.
Pienaar,
Like
man. What?
each time we
So
do it,
random, like.
anyway. Yeah, each time we do it, we'll get better. We'll get better with it anyway. But no, I feel like most of the players we kind of picked there were decent. As I said, Scott
Yeah,
Parker sounded harder than what it actually ended up being. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, we might as well give our predictions. I'm kind of cut for time with Liverpool and PSV at 7:40. Well, it's supposed to be going on at 7:45. It's 7:34 now, so we'll run through these
yeah.
quickly
Quick
enough.
fire.
Yeah, obviously we have Liverpool and Sunderland. We have United and sorry, we have. I'm looking at the wrong week here. We have Liverpool and West Ham. We have United away to Crystal Palace. Okay, so we'll start on Saturday. There's no early game or no Friday game. Brentford versus Burnley, 3 o'clock.
That. Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-0 Brentford.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really disagree. I'll go 2-0. I'll go 2-0 Brentford. Um, Another game at 3 o'clock. Sunderland at home to Bournemouth. Good game.
Oh, I'm gonna go draw. 2-2 draw.
Yeah, I don't dislike that. Obviously, Sunderland coming off a loss in their last game against Fulham away. Fulham kind of badly needed that win, and Bournemouth battled back to get a draw, but really should have won that game at home to West Ham 2-2. Yeah, do you know what? I'll go for a Bournemouth win, 2-1. I'll go for a Bournemouth win.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just think that was bad. That was poor drop points at home to West Ham the last day. But yeah, it draws very, very likely too. I'll go for Edge of Bournemouth win 2-1. City at home to Leeds. Wow.
5-0 Erling Haaland
Yeah.
hat trick.
Yeah,
Literally, literally.
I'm gonna just concur with that instantly. Leeds at the moment.
They have been poor. They have been poor City, but like, come on,
Yeah, exactly.
they have to
Yeah,
beat them.
and obviously they lost last night too at home in a shock defeat to Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah,
So yeah, I actually think this is Farke's last game in the Leeds job. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
just gonna agree with that. Everton at home to Newcastle at 5:30 on Saturday. That's a good one.
Oh, tough one, tough one. I'm gonna go draw again. I just think I think Everton after that win against us will be full of confidence. Newcastle haven't been doing great away from home though.
No,
Recently. I am gonna go for a draw though. I think they'll snake a draw. I'm gonna
yeah,
go. I'm gonna go 1-1.
that's fair. Yeah, I don't really rate Newcastle. To be fair, they were very lucky. They rode their luck last weekend against Manchester City. City missed an awful lot of chances, and then Harvey Barnes scored quite a nice goal.
Yeah.
And then the game was just completely turned on its head. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say Everton win that. I'm gonna say Everton win that 1-0. Um, Saturday at 8 o'clock, we have Spurs at home to Fulham.
Oh, I'm gonna go for a
Tough
shock
call.
win. I'm gonna go for a shock Fulham win. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 1-0 Fulham. I think Spurs are dire at the moment.
I
I
don't
do.
hate it. I don't
Yeah,
hate
I
that.
I don't know. I just think Fulham will have not too much for Spurs, but I think with the way they have a lack of creativity up front, I just think Fulham will snake a goal, 1-0
Yeah.
Fulham.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go similar, but not quite the Fulham win. I'm gonna go a high scoring draw, 2-2. I think I can see a few goals in that game. Maybe Fulham score first or something like that, and Spurs come back. On to the Sunday games at 12 o'clock. We have your own Manchester United at Selhurst Park to take on Crystal Palace.
Ah, fucking hell, that's a tough one. It's a tough one in terms of I just don't know if we don't know what Man United will turn up. We
Yeah,
genuinely don't know what Man United's going to turn up. If it's the United in the last unbeaten 5 games turns up, then we could get a result. If we turn up the way we did against Everton, we'll get spanked because Crystal Palace are a very good side, especially under Glasner. They're a very good side. So
yeah,
look, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 2-2. I think United.
yeah,
I don't think United will win. I hope they do, obviously, but I just don't see them getting the win. I'm gonna go safe. I'm gonna go 2-2
yeah.
draw.
No, that's a fair shout. To be fair, I don't see United winning this. If any of those teams likely to win, I'd say Crystal Palace. Obviously, Palace coming off a comfortable win away to Wolves last time out. Been good this season, as you say. They're well drilled. They're well organized under Glasner.
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna say Palace win that. I'm actually gonna say Palace win that. I think. I just think
it's fair. It's fair.
it's a really difficult game to go into after what was United's worst performance in a long time against Everton on
Yeah,
Monday night. I'm going to say Palace win that 2-1. I'm going to say 2-1. We have West Ham at home to Liverpool at 2:05. I wonder why it's 2:05 on Sunday. I don't even know. Go on.
um, yeah. I think this is Arne Slot's last game in charge of Liverpool. 3-1 West Ham.
Oh, I, 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 I can't
Yes.
see. I can't see it being that conclusive now. To be
Oh,
honest,
actually, you know what? I'll change it. 3-2 West Ham. 3-2
yeah,
West Ham.
yeah. Like, to be honest, I hope you're right in terms of Arne Slot's last game. Liverpool have been absolutely hopeless for months and were even worse away from home. West Ham have been all right now the last number of games. They picked up a couple of wins. Obviously, they were 2-0 up against Bournemouth there last weekend. Came away with a draw. As I said, perhaps luckily because Bournemouth did miss a lot of chances. Liverpool do have a very good record at the London Stadium. I'm going to say it's going to be a draw. I'm going to say it's going to be 2-2. But it would not
Yes.
surprise me. Yeah, like it would not surprise me if Liverpool win tonight against PSV and Liverpool win against West Ham. But as I said, that changes absolutely nothing because they're two shite teams. But yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
2-2. Villa against Wolves, a Birmingham derby at 2:05 on Sunday, same time.
2-0 Aston Villa.
Yeah. Wolves are gone already.
Gone.
I'm gonna go even more. Villa have kicked into a bit of form the last while. I think they're up to like third or fourth now in the league. I'm gonna say
Yeah. Really good.
Villa. Yeah, I think Villa win that 4-1. And then last game at 2:05 on Sunday. Forest at home to Brighton. That's a tough game to call.
Oh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 1-0. Oh no, no. I'm gonna go 2-1 Brighton.
Yeah,
It'll be tough.
that's
It'll be our Forest home.
Forest are home.
2-1 Brighton.
Yeah,
2-1 Brighton.
no, that's fair. I was gonna say draw, and I think I will go draw 1-1. And then now I would say easily the biggest game of the weekend, especially after Chelsea coming off a fantastic win, are kicking into form lately. A great win against Barcelona last night, 3-0. Chelsea at
Yeah.
home to Arsenal.
Yeah, this is definitely the game of the weekend. The top two, Chelsea looking really, really good, really, really good. But Arsenal for me are by far the best team in the league defensively. Going forward, obviously they can be a bit better, but they proved everyone wrong with that against Spurs. So, um, Stamford Bridge as well, tough one for Arsenal. I'm gonna go with an Arsenal win. I think they'll win 2-1. I do, and I think Ez is going to turn up again.
Yeah, it's fair shout. Look, they are a better side, absolutely, and I do think Chelsea are a bit overhyped in terms of I think it's a really poor league at the moment, bar Arsenal, and obviously Chelsea are second. I just don't think, apart from Arsenal right now, there's really any other properly good side in the league. I expected Chelsea to beat Barca last night. These La Liga teams are so overrated and overhyped. I
They're
swear they're so easy.
so
Oh
like
man,
so boring.
there's genuinely they're so easy to play against. Like I'd honestly back like Villa, or I don't know, Villa, or even someone like Bournemouth to give Real Madrid or Barca a proper game, maybe even get a result. Do you know what I mean? Especially Villa at home at Villa Park. But I actually think this is going to be a draw. Arsenal have a good record at Chelsea the last number of years, but yeah, Chelsea coming into us with a bit of confidence, and I do think Arsenal are going to walk the league, but I do think this is going to be a draw. I'm going to say 1-1. Anyway, so perfect. So that is our predictions for what game week 30 now we are up to. I think that we are going to call it there. Adam, as always, I've very much enjoyed your company.
Likewise, bro.
Obviously,
Likewise.
thanks, my friend. Obviously, whether it's talking about good results for our clubs, or bad, I always enjoy it, and the conversation has been a very, very good one. Make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, give this video a like, and if you're on Spotify, give us a follow, give us a good review if you can, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. Anything you want to say before we head off, my friend?
Everything that you just said, make sure to like, subscribe, check us out on Spotify, follow us on all platforms. You don't want to be missing out on the content that's coming up. And yeah, thanks for all the support as well, lads. I know Morty has said it quite a lot, but even coming from myself, we do really, really appreciate the support that you've given us, since this has started. So, and the ongoing support, so
Absolutely.
yeah, hopefully our two clubs fucking turn this around. Well, hopefully not Liverpool. hopefully, hopefully United do. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure as always. Yeah, man.
yeah, 100%. And who knows what the mood is going to be like next week. Obviously with both Liverpool and Manchester United in trouble. Hopefully Arne Slot is not in the job by next week. Sorry to sound harsh, but actually, do you know what? Sorry, not sorry. As Adam said there, thanks for the support, everyone, and we will see you next week. Cheers.
Yeah.